As Africa dealt with a huge Ebola outbreak in 2014, little did anyone suspect that Dallas would become ground zero for that deadly disease right here in the United States. The diagnosis, the response, then the lessons learned since then makes it one of our DFW's 25 biggest moments. When Thomas Eric Duncan flew back to North Texas and was diagnosed with Ebola in September of 2014, it sent shockwaves through Dallas, North Texas, and the rest of the nation.
One thing we could not control was the fear. That was the really predominant situation.
An army of healthcare workers and crews in quarantine masks on our streets, police passing out flyers in our neighborhoods. It was something that had not been seen. Zach Thompson was one of those on the front lines for the response as Dallas County Health and Human Services Director.
While this was the first confirmed Ebola case in the United States, it basically demonstrated how local health departments, how city, county, CDC all work together.
Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins helped direct the county's response.
There was no incident command plan for this, so I literally wrote that with the state's top public health official on a whiteboard in one of my offices.
Thomas Eric Duncan died. Two nurses who treated him in the hospital, Nina Pham and Amber Vinson, were infected but survived. Both leaders credit teamwork from the city up to the county, state, and federal government to contain the Ebola virus in Dallas.
Ultimately, it's the community that responds, and our community responded with reason and calm and compassion, and together we stopped America's first Ebola outbreak.
And lessons learned from 2014 are still being put into practice today.
We learned it's very important to be honest with the public, something I've always tried to do, with the good, the bad, and the ugly.
But it comes with a warning to stay alert.
In the case of the Ebola situation, that demonstrated that we're one plane ride away from an outbreak.
The World Health Organization says the outbreak in West Africa was the largest and most complex Ebola outbreak since the virus was first discovered in 1976.